Hi there. How is everybody doing? I am going to make some pickled, um, never mind. It's an inside joke within myself. I'm going to make some pickled carrots. I've got some carrots here, and I'm going to move the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. I hope this doesn't fall because I've been playing with this. So I've got some carrots here that I'm going to make pickled carrots, and I've got 3 cucumbers, some red onions, and I picked up some dill, and I probably should put this in a separate container. Here, got some dill, some salt. I was going to get just regular kosher salt, but I decided to get this one. This one is, it's canning and pickling salt for preserving and pickling. Actually, what I'm going to use this salt for is for my cucumbers. I'm not going to put any in the containers of each one. There's going to be 3 containers, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and let me bring you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I've got my hand in the way, I'm sorry. Let's see. I think that's about as far. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Hopefully my cell phone will not fall. Because everything looks pretty. Oh, here we go. Let me tighten all this stuff up. Let's see. Okay, I think that'll be it. I think that's good enough. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to chop up these. Oh, and then I have garlic. So this is a different way of making them. I made these probably about, I'm going to say 3-4 years ago. And what I'm going to do is just start with I've already washed all my veggies, and so everything's nice and clean, even though the label is there. But I'm going to start with my cucumbers, and oh, let me tell you, these cucumbers smell so good. I bought, the recipe that I'm following asks for 2 pounds of carrots, so I thought, well, I'll just get 2 pounds of the cucumbers as well. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the cucumbers because, and I'm not going to peel them all the way. I like to see some green in it. Like I said, I've already washed it real good. So I think I'm going to peel them like this, you know, just slightly. I've got 2 different sizes of containers, and because I'm not sure which one is, you know, which one will be big enough for these. So let me just see. Now, like I said, I've made these before. I don't remember how I made them. I don't make them periodically. My daughter asked me if I would make them for her, and I said yes. She had to remind me of when I made these, because I don't remember. Now, okay, yeah, I'm going to do the cucumbers first. I just remembered, because I'm going to salt the cucumbers prior to, and I'm just going to slice them thick enough to where you can taste the bite. I don't want them too thin. I do remember at one time I made, I think it was cilantro cucumbers, and those came out. I think those are the ones that I had taken to my son's house. He had some kind of a family get together. Let me get a bowl here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to put these cucumbers in this bowl, and what I'm going to do is salt them and let them set for at least half an hour. So here we go. And what the salt's going to do is not cook the cucumbers, but it's going to, you know, have the salt throughout. And that's the reason I bought the kosher salt. I love cooking with kosher salt. I prefer kosher salt instead of regular table salt. I don't know, something that's just, it's kosher. So, I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle that with the salt. Cucumbers are fresh and crispy. I love it. There we go. These are good size cucumbers. I know that I saw somebody on YouTube do this, and I know that they had recommended the shorter. Let me wash my shorter cucumber. So I was looking for that. Rinse this off real quick, and now I'm going to do the carrots. Oops. Chop these off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel them. Let me see if I can bring you around over here so you can see. I'm at the sink here, and I'm going to peel all of the, I'll get this out of the way. Just peel them all the way through. I don't know how many, well, like I said, this was 2 pounds of carrots, and they're very big carrots. I didn't buy the package. I bought them individually. So that was, because I like doing that. I like, even if I'm just going to eat the carrots, I like buying them that way. The package, you don't know what you're going to get. That's just my preference. You could buy whatever you want, whatever your preference is. I'll let you know right now what it cost me for the veggies. Now these, you can eat these as a side dish, a snack on, or however, you know, you want. So I'm just going to peel these. Let's see, here we go. One more. They're pretty big carrots. Pretty big. The reason I like the buying these individually is that you get to actually see them. See what you have. Oh, let me do this first. I forgot about that. I'm going to put the salt in there. Let's see what this is. Now, this is my first time buying this salt, so let's see what that's about, okay? Put you back over here. I'm going to make sure my surface is dry because this is a box. Well, let me open this up. I say I've used kosher salt before. I'm very familiar with it. Now, this box, let's see. Oh, actually, this is the wrong. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong receipt. But I remember this one was either $2.59 or $2.99, and the other regular kosher salt is like $5. But it does last you a long time. Because this said pickling, and I'm planning on making more. I thought, well, let me use this one. Let me see what the difference is. And I can tell right now. I'll tell you, it is different. I could see it. The regular kosher salt is more thick, like a rock. This one I can see it's more like your table salt. It's granulated. Is that word, granulated? Oh, actually, it shows you here. Wash the cucumbers. These are here is to make a pickle. Cut later, pour over cucumbers and let stand for 12 hours. Okay, it says for 12 hours. I'm not going to let it stand over 12 hours. What I'm going to do is fill this container with water to the top, because you want the cucumbers to sit in a bed bath of salt. So that's what I'm going to do. And I guess that's part of the process of being pickled. Here we go. So that's pretty good. I didn't even notice that this has, or maybe I didn't, I forgot about it, that it actually has the recipe for dill pickles. Okay. So here it says how much sugar. Here we go. No, salt. I'm not going to. Oh. I'm reading this really quick. Oh, dissolve 3/4 cups of canning pickling salt in a 2-gallon. So that's 3/4 cup. I'm not using 3/4 cup. I'm not a big salt person. So I'm going to just use 2 tablespoons. To me, it just sounds like too much salt. I'm not a big salt person. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. And again, I'm not going to be putting any salt in. Put this over here where it's dry. I'm not going to be putting any salt in the actual jars, the canning jars. Let me get something to stir that real quick. Okay. And I'm going to let this set in here. I'm going to say for about half an hour. We'll see how that is. And in the meantime, I am going to go ahead and put together the pickling juice. Here we go. Let that go all over. Yeah, 2 tablespoons should be good enough. And it's dissolved in all of this water. What I'm going to do after half an hour, so it's about 2:45, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this off really good. Rinse the water and everything, because you don't want your, I don't want it to be salty. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to set that aside. And now, let's see, I'm going to do, and it's actually called a 1, 2, 3 step. So I am going to put in my, let me put you over here, in this pot, I'm going to put, and it's 1, 2, 3, right? So I'm going to put 1 cup of vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, and 3 cups of water. So let me do that. I've got the vinegar here. These are my peppers for later when I do the layering. I'll put that over here. And, oh, water. So let me get my measuring cup, which is way in the very top of my cabinet. Okay. And I'm just using regular faucet water. I always use regular faucet water unless I'm going to drink it. And the reason I can do that is because this is going to come to a boil. Here we go. So I'm going to put, this is 2 cups. Oh, here we go. And that's 2 cups, and I need 1 more. And 1. Well, let me bring it, heat on here. I'm going to put it very low just to start. Okay. And then it calls for 2 cups of sugar. Well, let me do the vinegar first, because it's 1, 2, 3, right? So let me do the vinegar. So I'm going to put 1 cup of vinegar. Get this out of the way. And this is 1 cup of vinegar. There we go. Add it here. And 2 cups of sugar. There we go. And I am going to use my a different measuring cup of sugar for the sugar, because I I don't want it to get wet. The other measuring cup is liquidy full of water. Okay, so let me see here. Here's my 1 cup. And I'm going to put, well, I could have used that. That's 1. And you know what I'm going to do is just dip this in here. And just a little bit more. There we go, 2. Okay. So, I have put this back in the cupboard. Let me turn this back so you could see. Got it on low. Maybe I'll pick it up a little more. And I'm going to stir this up. So in here, 1 cup of vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, and 3 cups of water. 1, 2, 3. Will I remember that? No. 1 cup vinegar, 2 cups sugar, and 3 cups water. Okay, so I'm going to let that simmer. And you know, I'm not even too sure how much, but I'm going to let it boil for a while. Oh, I know. You boil it until the sugar has dissolved. That's what it is. So I have it on low. Might have it on a number 4. That's my low. So I'm going to keep it on there. I don't want to boil it. So let that sit there for a while. Okay. Now I'm going to come back to my carrots. Okay. So let's do the carrots. The carrots you can cut however you want. You can cut them diagonally. I'm going to just cut them straight. You can cut them in sticks, however you want. And I'm really glad my oven stove is right here because I can keep an eye on it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to rinse them off again. Clean the cutting board. I always like to keep rinsing. Rinse my hands off. Okay. So now I'm going to slice these. There, you see there's a pretty good size. That's pretty, round in diameter. So, that's pretty good. Let me start on this side, and I also want these to be bite size, the thickness. I'm going to do them about 1/4. And I'm not going to be, I don't want to be that accurate. If it comes out thinner, bigger, that's fine. I'm going to more or less try to keep it that way. So let me just do that. Get a container to put those in. A bowl. I always use these bowls. I love these bowls. They're my go-tos. Let me stir this over here. It's looking good. Put this in here. I also was looking at, you could Well, I'm not even canning, I'm pickling. You could pickle just about anything. When my daughter first told me that she wanted these, I was surprised. I go, what? And then I looked it up. I said, oh, okay, that's right. Just throw them all in there. She reminded me that I had made these years ago. I even have a picture somewhere. Okay. And you could have these with hamburgers. You could probably put them in a salad. You just get creative. The one good thing is healthy, and I like that. I might make me a small container. My husband will not eat these, but I will. Now, these will be done today, but won't eat them. You don't eat them till tomorrow because you want everything to settle. Let's see. Now my last carrot, and that was, I didn't even count the number of carrots, but it is 2 pounds. You can watch the replay and be able to see how many, but yeah, it was 2 pounds. There you go. I love carrots. I love having carrots in my refrigerator. Just, I cut them up, clean them up real good, cut them up, and I slice them. No, I slice them into sticks, and I eat them that way. Rinse this off again. And clean this, wipe this off. Have some jalapenos here that my son had suggested that I put some jalapenos in the onions, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So I'm going to try that. Oh, the other thing I was saying is that I've seen where you can put the oh, I just left my frame on. Okay, so I'm going to cut up, let's just keep going. I'm going to cut up some garlic cloves because I'm going to be putting 2 garlic cloves in each container. And I'll show you the container really quick. I have 2 different sizes of containers. So let me just take these off here. Just to have them ready. And I'm making 3. If I need another one, I'll just go ahead and add another one. These are good size of cloves too, so that's good. I like that. Let's see, one more. I want to get a good size. Some of these, here we go. Some of these are kind of small at the edges. Okay, just put that up there. Get these all ready. Just gonna smash a little, just to peel them. I don't know how you do it, but I've always done it this way. I know they've said, I've seen where people will put them in a plastic bag and supposedly the peeling comes off real good. Very easily. I don't know. I haven't tried that. I should, but I haven't. Let me get this edge off. There we go. Just throw that. Here we go. 1. Feel the heat of the pot over there. I might, you know what? I'm going to cover this pot just to get it going. Today's a cold day. It's very cold. I had a thick sweater on, but I thought, no, I'll take that off and put my apron on. My apron keeps me warm. This part is a long process. And next time I'll have that done. And I'll show you the containers I'm going to use right now. There we go. My hands are going to smell like garlic. I can smell the vinegar inside in the pot, so it's getting warm already. I could smell it. This is just preparation because putting it together is really fast and easy. So this is all just a preparation. You know, put all this, get this all together. I don't want to smash these too hard because when I'm ready to put it in the jar, I'm going to give it a good smash. And that way, all of the essence of the garlic will just, oh, it'll just come out pouring. Especially once I put the hot pickled juice in it. You know, I might try pickles next time. I'm going to clean this one up a little. Okay, that's good. Since I have the recipe now, I didn't even notice that. So let me show you the containers that I'm going to be using. Just put these garlic cloves in here. There we go. I have two different sizes. This is the bigger. I don't even know. Let me see. What size this even says. It's Mason core. I don't know. But anyways, this is one container. You can see that's pretty big. And then I have the second one. Self-sealing. It's a smaller one. They're probably, no, this doesn't even say what size it is. But I'm either going to make the larger one or the smaller one. I buy these mason jars anywhere I can, especially when they're on sale during Christmas times, holidays. They're all over the place. And even if I don't use them, I just buy them because when I need to make them, use them. Like this one, I'll just give them in the container, just give it all. Okay, so now, I'm going to do the onions now. Let's get this out of the way because we're done with the garlic. I'll put it over here. And get this out of the way. I have this dish. Let me show it to you. Let me just rinse it out. Got all the onion stuff. I bought this dish at the Goodwill. I love shopping at Goodwill. You can find. I'll show you another container. I mean, I know what I like and what I pick up, and I like a lot of the ceramic. Isn't that cute? It's a pumpkin. It's a pie pan. It's a ceramic, and it's got the recipe inside. Isn't that great? And I just loved it. I mean, I love stuff like this. So I think it's just so nice to have. Okay, so I'm going to do the onions now. And let me get a container. Now it said 3 medium onions. This is the best that I could find. So let me just cut this up. Slice it right in the middle. Kind of sort it in the middle. And I'm going to start peeling all this. Peeling the onion down. The layers of onions, I think that's what it's called. And I'll just put them back in here. See that? I'm going to take this one off a little bit. There we go. Missed that one there. So I'll put them in here. I love red onions. I can't eat brown onions. That's so weird. I just found that out. I can't eat brown onions. Well, I didn't just find out. I found out throughout the years that brown onions just don't like me. So I'm going to take this big one out of there. This first layer out of there. And I could probably just cut this first. Probably be the easiest. I'm going to do all the onions because I love onions. Now these onions, you could put them with a salad, top of a hot dog, a hamburger. Oh my goodness, you could just do so much. You could even put them on a taco. Now, I just have a little bit of jalapeno. This was half a jalapeno that I had. When I went to the market, I didn't even think of buying that. But my son told me, oh, put some jalapeno in the onions, Mom. So I'm going to try that. Now this onion doesn't look too good. So let me just clean that up and let me see what I could do. Let me take another layer off of here. Yeah, okay, you know what I'm going to do is just chop that off. There we go. I don't know what that is. It's like a little worm was starting to get in there. When you shop for your, it's kind of hard when you're shopping for onions. Ooh, I can smell the onions already. Here we go, one more. Cut that off. This off. Anytime you're shopping for any veggies or fruit, it's really hard. I love watermelon, and I buy the small watermelon, those little ones. I really like them. Boy, these all the onions? It sure are. Once you peel them, it just seems like, doesn't seem like a lot, but I can feel my eyes already starting to fill the onion. Let's see. This is a pretty good onion right here. Oh yeah. Just take the little thin of the other onion. Let me rinse this one out. And right now it's not the season to buy watermelon, even though the markets have them out there. So I looked it up to see, well, when's a good time to buy watermelon? Because I love watermelon. And you know what? This is not the time, and I forgot when it was, and I'll try to check it. But there's another one I love is, put that back there. Oh, now let me cut. Now I'm going to cut these up. Pineapple. Oh, I can have pineapple, fresh pineapple. Not if I can have some pineapple juice in it. I'm getting thirsty now. All this stuff. I think my daughter-in-law gave me this. See, that kind of follows what I'm doing here. It's got all the vegetables. Oh, no, these are flowers. Well, they're the same color. They're pretty. I love them. But yeah, pineapple. I don't know. Sometimes I'll buy a pineapple, and if it's too green, I know it's not going to be good. If it's too soft, it's going to be juicy. But I could eat one whole pineapple in a week. I put it with that chili mix, tapioca. What is it? Not tapioca. It's let me see. And I just love it. But I had to stop. Tahini. Oh, I put that, and then I've got the liquid tahini. And see, I'll put with this, and then with this is the liquid. I've never had bought in it, and oh my God, it's just so good. But it wasn't. My mouth wasn't happy with all that, with the acidity of the pineapple, and it was just burning my mouth. Let me mix these up a little more. And I don't know, I just didn't, I stopped eating it because that's all I would eat. I didn't put any other vegetables in there, so I had to stop. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with the onions is I'm going to slice them up really thin, okay? And so, let me see. Like that. Yeah. more or less. You know, I have sauteed brown onions, and when you cook them in a saucepan, oops, they come out really sweet. Oh my goodness. I forgot somebody had given me so many onions, and I thought, what am I going to do with all these onions? And that's what I did, is I thought, well, I'm going to cook them, and then I freeze them, and then I just used them whenever I needed to when I was cooking. That's been a while too. Check this really quick over here. And this is coming up to a boil. I don't know if you could see it, but it's starting to boil, so that's good. Whoops. I'm gonna have to leave it open just a little bit more. Okay, so there's a lot of things you could do with our vegetables. Bring these out because I'm going to put this back in here. Rinse that out again. And I'm going to put these carrots. Look at, isn't that pretty? Oh, it's going to be so nice in those jars. Take this solid in the middle. I'm going to remove that. Okay. Slice these up. My husband's not home, so the house is nice and quiet. Just like I like it. I like it that way, nice and quiet. Again, I'm going to take that core. It's right in the middle. Take that out. It's a lot of onions. I think I'm going to give my son a big container of onions. I might have to buy jalapenos for that. I'll go later today and pick up a couple. He likes spice. He really loves spice. I do, but my stomach now is not, doesn't like it. Okay. I suffer. When I looked these up on YouTube, and they have all kinds of different ways of making these. This is just the way I thought was the easiest, and I think what caught my eye was doing the vinegar liquid, the pickling liquid, was that 1, 2, 3 that caught me. I thought, okay, I like 1, 2, 3. I like that. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is the one I had to chop, and that's okay because it's still coming out okay. Perfect. Now these onions aren't as strong as the brown onions. Those are the Spanish onions. I want to say omelets. So not too bad on the eyes. Here we go. Okay. So now we've got it's almost time for that. That's good. Now here's the onions. It's a lot of onions. Whew. Strong. Okay. And for the vinegar, that's all I needed was just that little bit that I put in there. So I have enough to make more. And this is so easy that I just might. I should make more for my daughter. My granddaughter loves these. I'll have to ask my other son too. me bring it out just a little bit. Now this is boiling, and it's looking good. And that's, like I said, this is sugar, vinegar, and water. 1 cup vinegar, 2 cups sugar, and 3 cups of water. I got it down. Okay, I'll let that boil a little bit more. And once that boils up, I'll be ready to put things together. Just clean this up a little up here. What I'm going to do, I will video again, but what I'm going to do next is I'm going to layer once all of this together. And this is where the peppercorns will come in place. Now this container, this thing here has, it's called the Peppercorn Supreme. This I paid just about $7, $7.99, something like that. But this has black peppercorns, white, green, and pink peppercorns. And I'm hoping that the pink peppercorns aren't spicy, because my daughter did not want spice. So I'll check that out. But I thought it's all in one. Otherwise, I would have bought a container of yellow. Does it have yellow? Oh, the other thing that I probably could have added, you can add, it's not a big deal, is the yellow mustard seeds. Yeah, the yellow mustard seeds. Okay, so this is boiling, and I'm going to lower it and simmer it just for a little while. I don't want it too much. To be boiled too much. So let me lift you up a little bit here and see if I can. I've been playing with all of these buttons, and I just wasn't able to. Here, it's this one. No, it's not that one. Maybe it's, no, it's not this. Oh, it's this one. There we go. Okay. Can you see me now? Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, that's perfect right there. Might be a little crooked, but anyways, I will, there we go. I'll go ahead and do another video and show you how I am putting all this together. But this is what I have so far. I've got like another 10 minutes of these, of my cucumbers soaked in this salt. Got another couple of minutes. About another 5-10 minutes. Got the carrots here. Nice and sliced and ready. And then I have the onions that you saw me just do. Just slice up. Here, let me bring you up this way. There we go. So yeah, everything is ready. When I set everything up, I'll be using these ingredients here, the jalapenos, the garlic, the peppercorns. Well, yeah. The dill. This is dill that I'm going to put in there and layer it as well. So, okay. I'm going to end this video. I hope that you like this video, and if you want, try to make some. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day and see you again.